Yes, guys. Hope you're all well. Welcome to the Gianni Batici YouTube show. Hope you're all enjoying your end to the week, end to the game week. We are here to digest the fixtures of game week 1. We are, of course, reacting mainly to the Sunday games. And we're also going to take you through some early thoughts with my team. Hello to everyone joining in the chat. If you're watching on catch up, then thank you guys for listening back. Many of you know I do mainly pre-recorded content, but every now and then, a couple of times a week, I try and do some live streams as well. So if you've got a question or comment, comment live in the chat now, or if you're listening on catch up, then just drop a comment and I will also try and get back to you as well. Hello to so many newbies as well. Many of you are giving me your points. Remember, we do have lots still to play for if you own Spurs players or if you own Leicester players. I don't think anyone owns Leicester players. But if you're on a Spurs player, then of course, that's still a big one for you. I am going to Leicester Spurs and I have Solanke and Son, which I'm very excited about. So whilst my game week score is rubbish, I still have 2 of my big players to play. So maybe it's wishful thinking, but I'm surely going to get something from those 2, aren't I? Hello, Mr. Technology, says Evil Can. Oh, wow. Ikenan in the chat has already wildcarded. That's brave. That's bold. A knee-jerk wildcard. I don't know how I feel about that. Yeah, a knee-jerk wildcard. Game week 2 wildcards. Don't know. There's not much to go on. Of course, there's stuff to go on. It's always cool when you can wildcard. Personally, if you're in 2 minds, maybe hold it another week or 2 if you can. Hey to Jammer, hey to Offcore. Well done, John, 53, good score. Evening, Freddie, as well. Thank you guys all for tuning in. Let's get to what have you got in total now? I will also be sharing my team. Stay tuned for that. I'll show you my total points in a minute. I advertised this stream starting at 7:50, so I'm a couple of minutes early. So therefore, I'm just gonna give it 5 minutes for people to jump on board, or a couple of minutes for people to jump on board. Hello, everyone. Kwanzaa out. Who are the best replacements? We'll talk Kwanzaa replacements and Barco replacements. But my top line summary on Kwanzaa and Barco. Let's just address this. First and foremost, Kwanzaa was taken off because Liverpool weren't winning enough duels. That wasn't Kwanzaa not winning enough duels. This is from Slot. This was Liverpool winning enough duels. So he needed to get Konate on the pitch. Now, Konate came onto the pitch. Now, who are you going to take off? It can't be Van Dijk. So Kwanzaa was off and he wasn't happy about it. But this wasn't a knock on Kwanzaa's bad performance. Kwanzaa was playing perfectly fine. There is a chance with Liverpool playing at home, being dominant on the ball, that Kwanzaa will still get selected. I would say I'm 60% thinking it will be Konate, 40% saying it will be Kwanzaa. But I don't think it's a knee-jerk sell unless you've got other defenders out. Now, I'm relying on Barco to come in game week 2. That's rubbish because Barco didn't make the game week 1 team. He was on the bench, didn't feature, didn't come off the bench. I just, again, think we might be acting a little bit hasty and maybe, just maybe, Barco has a muscle injury. He had a muscle injury a couple of weeks ago and he wasn't 100% fit and therefore wasn't risked from the bench. Wishful thinking, I know. I would say I'm 60% thinking Barco won't start next week, 40% thinking he will. Just like Kwanzaa, he still has a chance. Therefore, knee-jerk selling these players makes no sense to me. It makes no sense to me. Now, many will say, yeah, but, they're going to drop in price. Now, Kwanzaa probably won't drop in price early this week. He could later in the week. I don't know. It's too early to say. Barco has a greater risk of dropping in price because he's like nearly 30% owned or 25% owned. But who are you going to buy? Unless you've left 0.5 in the bank, who are you going to buy for 4 million who's really good? Do you know what I mean? I don't think there's an obvious replacement there. Guys, if you're enjoying the stream, hit that like button, will you? That'd be wicked if you fancy hitting the like button. Also, of course, if you fancy subscribing to the channel, that'd be lovely of you to do so on this Sunday evening. Subscribes are always very, very welcome. Of course they are. I want to answer questions too. Brandon's in the chat. Hey, Brandon. We've got Brandon said, how's everyone still? He's still hungover from last night, G. Yeah, I'm feeling a little bit better. It was Friday night I was hungover. So, yeah, I'm all right. Guys, there's a few in the chat talking about Nkunku out. Guys, it's a little bit early, isn't it? Like, he was never going to play 90 minutes. He was never going to play 90. Chelsea have got Europa League qualification still. Like this game, this midweek, they've got a fixture. That's why Nkunku came off early. That's why Lavia came off early. These guys, with their injuries from last season, they need to be eased back. Jamie, been very busy this weekend. Don't forget to take some. Yeah, I have been. FPL Mumsy. Oh, nice. Thanks, Sarah. I have had all day with my little one, which was nice. We went to the farm earlier. We've been to the park. So yeah, I've had plenty of time with my daughter today, which was nice. I needed that, and I think she did. I got back last night after the football. I left the City ground 5 minutes early. I watched Forest play, so I could get back to my daughter for bedtime, which was lovely. But she was so excited to see me because I'd been away for the night before that putting her down was quite difficult. So instead of going to bed at 7, she went to bed at 8, and it took me about an hour and a half in her room, just being like, "Come on, guy, not more books." So yeah, that was nice. But yeah, I have been going flat out between the two. So thanks for that. Thanks, Sarah. Kev agrees. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. Get the likes and thanks, mate. That's very kind of you. Yeah. So look, let me show you my team because it's not good, and this might encourage you, give you guys some be like, oh, at least it's better than Janny. It's a bad game week so far. I'm on 45 points. I still do have the 2 to play though, which I think's important. I think having those 2 might count for something. I think no one's really got Son. I think no one's really got I mean, quite a few of Solanke. No one's got Son though, have they? So let's see. Son, I need Son pretty much over the next 2 game weeks to outperform Saka. Now, he's already starting on a big minus. So let's see how he gets on with that. In terms of my player of the week, that's a great question from Gary. I'm actually going to say, in my team, it was Trent. I just think I want to shout Trent out. I think Trent has shown us why it's worth spending the extra money. I think Trent is absolutely worth the extra million on top of, say, even an Arsenal defender and a Guardiola. I think what you get with Trent, as we know, is the attacking threat. But I think we're also now going to get some clean sheet guarantees every now and then, which under Klopp last year especially, we didn't get. They look like a team that will always concede. Slots Liverpool are going to be better defensively. And therefore Trent, who's at a big price reduction. Remember, we used to pay a lot of money for Trent. Last season, I think he started the season at 8.5. That's a ton of money. Well, I don't think he's been this low in 2 or 3 seasons. I think he was 7.5, then 8.5, and now he's at 7. I think we should probably make the most of that price. Price. So yeah, Trent is definitely worth it. So yeah, I'm happy there. The bad thing is for us Trent owners, the ones that don't have Trent still have got good points. Because if you don't own Trent, you've almost certainly got an Arsenal defender in Guardiola. So with that, thank you, Delia, my channel mod. Lovely to see you on Monday. Don't spam the chat. Yeah, Yellow Army, you tell them. Nice to see you guys on Friday. For anyone that was at Fest on Friday, lovely to meet you. Hopefully you came and said hello. And sorry, at times, like, I would love to just completely enjoy those Fest events. And I do enjoy them, but I'm also running an event. So there's always a fire to put out, not literally. Therefore, I can't often overindulge in too much chat, which is really annoying because I'd love to do that. So I'm always like, oh, good to chat, got to go and sort this thing out now. But someone's got to organize the events, and I do it with Mark and with Ed, which is great. So look, that's my score, 45. With still, look, I'm really hopeful on Son and Solanke. Or look, some are going to be listening to this after Monday, so let's not talk too much about those because they could blank. Guys, if you were at Fest, or even if you weren't, you may have seen on social media, Dean Ashton, former England footballer, scored tons of goals in the Premier League. Dean Ashton was at Fest. Dean Ashton might just be coming on the show later in the week. Stay tuned for that. Stay tuned for that, guys. Some massive scores. Kevin's on 89. Love that. Love that. Guys, let's digest then some of the big headlines from the game week just gone. The ones I really want to address, I guess, Brentford Palace. Chelsea City. What did we make of those games? Well, let's just look at them one by one, shall we? When we look at Chelsea versus Man City, straight away, I've not got the graphic here. The XG, if you're into that sort of thing, I was looking on the Scout members area, link in the description if you want to check Scout out. Chelsea had a higher XG. Pretty shocked by that. Chelsea had a higher XG than City. Chelsea like 1.2, City like 0.8. It's just worth noting if Jackson, who had a very big chance, scores that, Ederson saves it, then it's a different game. But City are where they are because they're so clinical in front of goal. Haaland's a beast. Bonus points. Haaland gets the 2. Ederson the 1. Gvardiol owners were so close to bonus, but didn't quite get it because Ederson got a save or something late in the match. So Ederson, nice return. 8 points for Ederson. You won't see that very often. You'll see a lot of 6 for Ederson. You won't see many 8s. And Haaland still getting points. He did get yellow carded, Haaland. So if you're looking at your points going, I got 2 Haaland points. Why have I got 7, not 8? The yellow card. So that was City. And in terms of the game and eye testing and stuff, I thought Savinho was brilliant and one to monitor. I think he's 6.5, but he's obviously went off injured. Let's see how he gets on. Bernardo Silva had a great game. He got the assist. He wasn't far off in the BPS, Bernardo. Playing centrally, he's great. He can play anywhere, can't he? Still don't think he's a go-to FPL option. Foden, however, might become an option very soon. Remember, they have Ipswich next. Ipswich next. If you don't have Haaland, it's going to be scary. Let's talk Brentford Palace. How long can we talk about Brentford Palace without mentioning that incident? Shall I go there? Guys, should have been a goal. Eze. Should have been a goal. I'll talk Ben Johnson very quickly. Will be fine for Ipswich because the right back that played against Liverpool pulled his hamstring. So Ben Johnson will start against City, I think. But look, let's talk about Palace and Eze. Eze had 7 shots. Some good numbers there, right? We're happy with 7. We're very happy with 7 shots. Very happy with 7 shots. Guys, if you can, and if you want to, and if you fancy supporting the channel, just before the hour mark, I would love you, if you're watching for the first time, or you're watching, you don't realize you haven't already subbed, hit that subscribe button for me, will you? Obviously, hit the like button too. That would be way appreciated. But look, Eze 7 shots on another day, it's 10 plus points. Dan the man just summarized that. The goal, if you haven't seen it, go watch it on Match Day 2. Go watch it on YouTube. Eze has a free kick on the angle. It's a cross. It should be a cross. It's the sort of position where you're going to cross the ball. But on those free kicks, the keeper's always out of position because he's ready to collect potentially a cross, ready to punch, ready to clear. But because he's so out of position, Flecken, Eze's got this really good idea, and you've seen it before, where you go, actually, I'm going to bend this around the wall and go near post. And Eze's got the talent to do that. And what does he do? Sticks it around the post, back of the net. But the referee blows just before the ball goes in. The referee does blow, to be fair, because he spots a foul in the box. Personally, I don't think it was a foul in the box. If anything, I think Will Hughes may have even got fouled. But the goal wasn't given. Eze owners completely mugged off. Very, very tricky there for his owners. What you need to know about Palace is they're still going to score goals. What you need to know about Palace is Eze's still a great option. What you need to know about Palace is the fullbacks, Munoz, who got an assist, and Mitchell will still be very good options. Brentford, though, Viscera and Burmo, yeah, you know what you're getting. You know what you're getting. In terms of selling players, I own Kwanzaa, I own Barco, I own Johnson, and I know it's far from ideal. I personally don't think I'll be selling midweek. I'm going to wait and see if we hear anything on Barco. There is a chance Barco starts. There's a chance Kwanzaa starts. I'm not knee-jerking yet. Sure, I don't want to have to play Johnson against City, but let's see. Maybe I just have to do that. Guys, that is the Sunday reaction to date. Is Kwanzaa a minute's risk? Yeah, he absolutely is, Dan. There's a good chance Kanate starts. I said at the top of the stream, I 60% think Kanate will start, 40% Kwanzaa game week 2. Again, I'd say the same about Barco. I'm 60% sure that he won't start, 40% sure I am. Both of them feel too knee-jerky to sell. The obvious options if you're selling these players, well, Barco, don't sell Barco because who are you going to buy? Is it worth using a transfer on a 4 million defender? Probably not, unless you've got money in the bank. However, there is 4.5 options if you're selling Kwanzaa. Let's see if he's going to drop in price this week. I'm not sure if he will. My favorite 4.5 option so far is probably Robinson at Fulham, who's got really good fixtures now. He's got 2 of the next 3 at home. He plays newly promoted teams. I like Robinson very much if you are shopping for a 4.5. Lee Wei Tan says, thoughts on swapping Saka? Thank you for the super chat. Thoughts on swapping Saka for Foden? No. Don't think you can swap Saka now. So let's see. I don't think I'd make that move. I know if you've got no Haaland, you're going to want Foden, though. Is there another route to Foden? Probably not without taking a hit. Yeah, week 2 of Sleeper, you can start playing. Benching Kwanzaa for Gahey in game week 2. Fair play, Matt Maliki. That's nice. Daniel says TY. Yeah. Mazraoui at 4.5 could be a legit option too. I do wonder when Luke Shaw's back, who's going to be the starting right back? Would it be Dallo or Mazraoui? I don't know, but Mazraoui got his 3 bonus points. Really good player. Comes with a big reputation. 4.5 million. He's good. Guys, this was always going to be a very quick whistle-stop stream. I just wanted to check base on Sunday night pretty much. Wanted to give the headlines from the 2 games we've had. So I've summarized them. I'm going to be back with daily content though. So expect videos dropping on this channel Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Loads planned, guys. Thank you as always for your support. We'll speak in the week though, yeah? So make sure you're subscribing to the channel and hitting the notification bell so you know when we're going live. It's been awesome chatting to you today. I also digested all of the Saturday football on a stream I did this morning. So go and watch that if you haven't already seen it. I'll put a link following as I close off saying goodbye to you now. If you're watching on catch up, to go and watch that stream I did this morning. Thank you as always. Paul's just come in and said hello. Hello, Paul. Or any channel member comment, as you'll know, I always like to flash up. So I was just saying my goodbyes and a channel member came in. So I'd say shout out Paul, shout out Maliki. Guys, if you do want to support the channel as a channel member, click the word join below. You can join as a squad member or an ultras member. I'd love to have you guys on board. But for now, I'm going to say goodbye and I'll see you for another video. Maybe tomorrow, but definitely Tuesday. Give G a like and subscribe and maybe join us in the Ultras. There we go. Brandon's in the Ultras. Maliki's in the Ultras. Ultras is the WhatsApp group, but there's extra videos. I'll definitely be doing a members only video tomorrow, that's for sure. Guys, I'll check you later. Have a good one. Bye-bye.